We will now listen to statements by representatives of non-government organizations. I would recall that the time limit for such statements is 3 minutes, as I said at the beginning. We will be respecting the speaking time strictly. We will now begin by hearing the representative of the International Committee of Nurses.
Madam Chair and National Delegation members, documentation of birth demographics as well as end-of-life death pronouncements are within the scope of nursing practice and are generated by nurses. Basic human rights of privacy and confidentiality can be threatened by methods utilized to obtain and distribute personal data. Although the goal behind retrieval of personal information is to avoid leaving anyone behind, we must do so with great caution. In an effort to strengthen the retrieval and distribution of demographic data, acknowledging basic human rights, we, the International Catholic Nurses Organization, offer the following recommendations. First, maintain and store personal data per independent national laws. Second, avoid global involuntary use and storage of personal data. Third, equip nurses with modern methods of data recording. And fourth, expand nursing educational opportunities. Biological information is private and possessed by the individual. Nurses are obligated by the International Code of Ethics for Nurses to protect a person's privacy and confidentiality. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted by members of the United Nations December 1948, states that no one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, and everyone has the protection of this right. There are numerous nations that have international privacy laws, which include Bulgaria, Brazil, France, Mexico, Russia, South Africa, and the United States of America. Independent private national laws permit countries to collect a census of their population, but are required to obtain an individual's consent prior to disclosing or transmitting personal data. Any entity seeking to breach the privacy of a nation's citizen should be considered an arbitrary interference, since personal data is not relevant outside the local or national government. To avoid global involuntary use and storage of personal data, some countries are using forms of biometric technology such as facial recognition and national ID cards as a means to confirm a person's identity. Personal data is then recorded and stored in a central database. This information can be retrieved and utilized for tracking or identifying a person in a crowd without the person's knowledge or consent, directly threatening basic human rights. Nurses can be instrumental in collecting data regarding births, deaths, illnesses, and other health-related issues, utilizing for aggregated statistics. Information can be recorded and transmitted in real time on handheld devices. And this is possible due to the improved internet access, which includes 2 billion users now recorded in developmental countries. Expand nursing educational opportunities. Globally, nurses deliver 90% of healthcare throughout a person's lifespan. And the World Health Organization considers nurses on the front line of healthcare, extending care to residents of remote villages, as well as those in high-risk war zones. But there's a shortage of nurses, and that continues to be a reality and affects the distribution and developing of the data. In conclusion, demographic data and its aggregates are best used to assess and serve the needs of a population versus controlling its growth. It is imperative that we educate and fully inform all of natural, safe, 99% effective, scientifically based fertility health methods, such as nanotechnology, which supports women's autonomy and right to be informed, free from coercion or tainted with any biases or beliefs. We assert that to strengthen the collection and distribution of demographic data, it is imperative to respect the personal and biological privacy laws that exist throughout the world. Second, assured consent is offered prior to recording and or transmitting personal data. Third, expand the nursing workforce and schools of nurses. And fourth, provide handheld devices for nurses to record births and deaths, especially in developing countries. We thank you from the members of the International Catholic Committee of Nurses and Medico-Social Assistants from Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, Oceania, and South America. Thank you.
Gracias. Ahora doy la palabra.
Thank you. I would now like to the floor.